What's up, Aries? It's your girl Raven, and welcome to your reading. I hope that you guys are doing well today. I most certainly am. So is Odin. I know you guys noticed, like, when I'm off camera, ain't nothing major. I just don't feel like throwing on makeup and all that jazz. So, we're just going to focus on the message here. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Please hit the thumbs up button for your girl. It definitely helps the channel out. And I'm going to get into some index cards first, guys. I want to see what's coming out here, Aries, okay? I've been shuffling for a minute, and the streets is talking, okay? There's definitely some sort of gossip or something is about to come out. And with the check your friend overstepping boundaries, I feel like somebody's friend or somebody's associate, somebody is like, I'm hearing swapping sides, or I don't know, like somebody's talking to somebody. Somebody's going to come and tell you something, or you may tell somebody something and it's about to go down is what I'm hearing. Let me shuffle though, okay? Hey, Aries. Okay. Let's set these over here. Okay, Aries, let's see what comes out. There's something that's going to come out. Okay, this could have something to do with a motorcycle. Okay, a bike. Also, it could be a bicycle, moped, any type of vehicle, to be real with you. Okay, this is a lot. But the motorcycle also, to me, spiritually represents the Chariot in tarot, which is all about overcoming obstacles, challenges. You can't be defeated. You could be definitely going into boss mode here. A powerful new journey of new beginnings after a painful ending, overcoming major challenges, and stepping into boss mode, authority, vision. So, Aries, I feel that there could be a lot. I mean, there could be multiple situations here. There could be something going on with a motorcycle that you're going to hear about, or this could definitely talk about you moving on, moving out. Maybe you could be going on a road trip. Maybe somebody here is a biker and they're hopping on the road. Safe travels if that's you, Ashay. I really wish that you have, I hope that you have a good time. Okay, so let me keep going, Aries, okay? I'm going to put these together and see what the message is. Ooh. Okay, I had to lose you to love me. Okay, that's a Selena Gomez song. Really deep song. Okay. Too many. What else? I don't like when they come out too many, but it's too many for a reason. Okay, so you could be developing your communication skills to be more compassionate and use less criticism. You could be speaking out on hidden emotions and not bottling them up. Goodness gracious, I can't talk. So, you're evolving here, Aries. I really do feel like this bike is about you moving out, moving on. Yeah, look, but to spend some money on yourself, wanting and doing are two separate things. I feel like you're moving out of this stagnant cycle that maybe you were in. I think you are more now into your own self-development. What you can do to make yourself better, to up your skills, to beef up your resume, apply for higher paid positions. Like, I really feel like you guys are trying to step out of your comfort zone. What is this? Yeah. So you could also be investing into your spiritual path here, and there's someone here who wants to distract you, and we'll get into that. Come on, because there's a hater somewhere. It was time to go. It was time to go. So yeah, this could be someone you moved away from, and whatever. Okay. Always a bridesmaid, but never the bride. So you could be getting married. And there could be someone that didn't get picked. You didn't pick them, or you didn't accept their offer. Take out resonates, and they could see you get married to someone else, and they're getting upset about it. You had to move on. It was time for you to do that. Take out resonates, okay? Spirit guides are surrounding you. Okay, let me get out of that. Yeah, but someone here could have misunderstood you. Yeah, again, look, it says under construction, working on myself, working on a project, Aries. I really feel like this is your season for change. You're leaving behind a cycle of uncertainty, not knowing who you really are, what you really want. You may have lived your life according to, social norms, your friends, your family tradition, how you were raised, and now I feel like you're breaking free out of that, and you're living your own authentic, soulful life. You know, you're finding your tribe, and you could be first generation doing this. You may have left a very traditional lifestyle. The way you think is different, the way you dress is different, and also there's someone out there for you. And I really feel like you know that. I feel like you're stepping out of this uncomfortable situation with the "I had to lose you to love me." I really feel like you're like, you know what? I had to lose you to love who I really am and stop conforming to be who you wanted me to be. I really feel like you were living your life according to how someone else wanted you to live, how someone else would have wanted you to dress. Now, let me say this. Take it how it resonates, okay? You may have been dealing with a really controlling person who was really doing this, Aries. But also, you may have just been doing that on your own to impress this person. To, let them see that you or that you like the same things they like, so that maybe they would give you more attention, more affection, or, something like that, or maybe even be more compatible with them. And I think after a while you realize that this doesn't work for you, that you really have your own style, your own way of doing things, and you're no longer trying to impress this energy. I really don't. They misunderstood you. And because of that, your spirit team is very proud of you, Aries. Very, very much so. Because this is something that you needed to realize. You may be giving up drinking. Maybe you were partying with this person, or maybe this person needs to stop drinking. That's something that they're battling with. Yeah, somebody here could be getting spiritually demoted. Yeah. Someone here may have also backstabbed you, whether you know this or not, and they may still reach out for your help. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Like, there's a lot of that going on in the energy. Okay. Your or their confidence took a hit. Running back after being distant. Okay, so someone may have distanced themselves from you, or you may have distanced yourself from them. And when you did that, I really feel like they thought you were going to run back to them. I really feel like someone thought that you were going to run back to them. And when that didn't happen, Aries, their confidence took a hit. They wasn't feeling that. And with the under construction, working on myself, like, you're feeling yourself. I'm hearing that song in my head, that Beyonce song. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Like, for real, like, I'm not trying to be like all funny or bougie or ghetto or ratchet or whatever you want to call it. I'm just saying, I really feel like someone here is sending you the evil eye. Because you are working on a stable foundation for yourself. And this is attracting abundance. And this is something that they've missed out on, pretty much. So what's the vibe between Aries and this energy at this time? Yeah, someone here makes a lot of excuses. They're running. This is a runner. And if this is a twin flame, this could be a karmic runner. They run away when the connection gets too intense, when it's time for them to start doing work. But someone here is in denial, and they make a lot of excuses. With the motorcycle here, I'm telling you, like, I also feel like this is you escaping from this. You're escaping. No more excuses. Yeah, because you felt like someone here was just making a lot of bad decisions, and they kept doing it over and over again, just repeated. Someone here may have been dealing with addictions. We saw the no drinking card, so someone here may have a drinking addiction, or the other stuff. Take it how it resonates, or they may not have one at all, or it could be the love making kind, that type of addiction. But I'm just saying though that, like, I really feel like this right here is what's driving their emotions, their worry, their fear. And they don't understand that. They're in denial about it. This is someone that you may have tried to tell about themselves, not in a, like that way, but in a way of love. You may have tried to approach them and let them know that, hey, this drug addiction you have, or alcohol, or whatever it is, this addiction you have, this is what you're making excuses for. This is what keeps you in your emotions. It keeps you, wrapped up in this worry mindset here. I really feel like there's a lot going on here. Let's see. What's coming up next? So, family, blood ties, inner circle. So this could be someone in your family you might be dealing with. Salty. It came out in reverse. Bitter, angry, petty. Hold on. This could be there could be beef in the family. Or this could be someone you share a family with, kids. Good vibes now. Oh, I see what's going on. Someone here is salty because you have good vibes and you're living in the moment. You're just living for today. You're taking it like one day at a time. I also feel like that this situation has left you a little bit bitter, and not saying like in a, like, you know, like you're just going to be bitter for the rest of your life no matter what. I don't mean that. But I'm just meaning like this really left you feeling a certain type of way because somebody was you were very, really close to this person. If you weren't family with them, this is something that you imagined for you and this person. Like this is something that you really wanted to happen. You know, and it's really sad that it didn't work out that way, but I really feel like that's what it is. And someone here could be salty because you're walking away from that. You know, you may be a little bitter about the fact that it didn't work out. Yeah, because things are going to work out for you. Just not with this person, maybe. Yeah. So someone here is salty because they thought you guys were close and that you would never go nowhere. You're moving, you're vibing, you're living in the moment. Your time is now to be established. You're living for today. I feel like you have no more time to waste on this energy, and they know it. And they're just a little salty about it. Yeah. Their head was in the clouds. So this could be someone that okay, let me say this, okay, Aries? This could be someone that when you met them, you guys had the same goals. You both may have had the same hustler mindset. You know, like we're going to be like Bonnie or Clyde, or not even like in the sense of like, you know, breaking the law or being on the run, nothing like that. But I mean like you guys are going to be this power couple. This, you know, maybe you guys are supposed to start a business or businesses or a hustle or something. And you guys are supposed to come up together. But I think after a while you realize this person had their own issues they're dealing with, their own addictions, their own insecurities that was just holding them back. And it was kind of holding you back too in a sense, because I really feel like you lowered your vibration to keep dealing with this energy. But I really feel like that once you gain your confidence and you stepped into boss mode, you know, you like, it's like I'm in my head, I'm seeing the picture of, and there's rain, it's raining really hard outside all of a sudden too. Let me say this. I don't know if you can hear it, okay? But it's like a boat releasing the anchor. You know, so I feel like that once this person was anchoring you down, once you released it, like dropped it, you know, it lifted you up and you were just able to just like be free. Yeah, so now someone here wants to come in and distract you. Yeah, someone here is in denial. They make excuses for their gambling addictions, for the way they party, for their nightlife. This is someone who runs into their nightlife to avoid responsibility. They're not ready for what you're ready for. They're not. This is someone who could be living a double life. You know what I'm saying? They're two-faced. They come off as though they have their well put together and they're family-oriented and everything, but they're really not. They're not. This is somebody who just does things for appearances. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah. So now they're suffering in silence because they haven't spoken on their real feelings, and they also haven't acted on their own desires either. Someone here is holding back. They're holding back, and this is causing their dreams to break because they're not taking action. Yeah, and also someone here is suffering in silence because they know that you're laughing, because they know that you're happy, they know that you're healing. Someone felt like you would never move on without them. I'm feeling that here. Like they never felt like you would ever make such a move without them. Now they want a second chance. With the wishful thinking here, they want a second chance. They may try to come back in and distract you with nostalgia. Like, oh, you remember when we did this to that? You remember when we used to do this together and that and other? You know, like, yeah, trying to get you to like go back in time with them, and you know what I'm saying, and maybe reconsider. And I really feel like, no, you just ain't got time, because you know this person is just playing games. You feel like what this person has to offer you is just a bunch of games. It's a bunch of big signals. There's a lot of bad choices here. I feel like that you had to make up your mind. You had to believe in yourself. And I feel like this person is just lost. They're stuck. I can't make it up. What's behind it? Stuck in their own, and they're insecure, guarded, you know, dealing with karmic energy. Yeah. This is somebody who, unfortunately, they're very egotistical and hard-headed. They need to be humbled and through their own path, their own journey. This is not anything you can teach them. This is something they have to go through on their own. Okay, with this epiphany card on the end, like this is somebody who really needs to do a lot of self-reflection. They really need to have an epiphany about their ways of being, about their toxicity. They really have lessons that they need to learn here. You know, lessons that make them feel insecure and guarded and cautious and paranoid and keep them stuck. Like there's a lot here. There's a lot this person is going through, and you just, I mean, I have to say it, Aries, but you grew past them. That may not have ever really been your intention, but you grew past them. And it happened the moment you decided to let this energy go, to move on from them. Yeah, look, the Tower with the Seven of Pentacles. You know, all this hard work that you're putting into yourself, you know, that's what's the power right there. You've had an awakening, a sudden realization that I need to put in the work. I need to do what I need to do. Yeah, the Emperor. That's Aries energy. That's somebody who's practical, somebody who's a leader, who's respected, who's in control, who's powerful. Like, I mean, like, yeah, it's just time. And I really feel like you decided to step into that role here. So, what should Aries look, what's coming up next for Aries in this situation? Okay, we got the Four of Pentacles here. So this is you know what I'm saying? You're in this responsible energy, holding it together, building a stable foundation, undergoing a personal transformation here. Scorpio energy with the Death in reverse. But somebody also is trying to hold on to you. They don't want to let you go. That's what this is, yeah. Yeah, somebody wants you stuck. That was the Knight of Pentacles in reverse at the top of the deck. Somebody don't want to let you go. They're refusing. They're holding on to you. So what's up next is someone is like the card that came out a second ago. Someone is going to try to distract you. Because they know that you're changing. They know that you're going to be gone. And they want you to be stuck. Yeah, the High Priestess in reverse. Someone here is also withholding information, but they want you to also doubt yourself. Holding secrets. Ooh. That flew way over here. Hold on. I went under the table. Okay, so sorry guys. That was the Empress here. Somebody wanted you to doubt who you are. Somebody wants you to be silent. They don't want you to be outspoken. They want you to revert back. Yeah, the World in reverse. And with the Happy Squirrel in reverse behind it, like, excuse me, somebody wants you to revert back to the way you used to be. You know, where you're doubting your happiness, doubting if you can ever be happy, you know, where you're stuck and feeling trapped and feeling like your approach is limited and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, and it's not going to happen. If you go back to this energy, Aries, I'm going to tell you now, it's going to hinder your progress. It's going to hinder your progress. What is Aries person's intentions for Aries? I don't like the way that came out. But I'll address it, and they all came out in the freaking reverse too. Okay, well we got the Eight of Cups in reverse, emotional baggage. No, not just emotional baggage, but someone who doesn't want to let something go. They want to keep trying one more time. You know, I know I can get it right this time. Two of Swords in reverse, no right choice, indecision. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, questioning self-worth. A slacker, gold digger energy, Nine of Wands in reverse. That's like being exhausted, give up, defeated. Yeah, somebody is trying to, if you go back, I mean, it's just going to be a lot. I'm telling you, it's a setback energy. This is a setback energy, Aries. Somebody may try to dress themselves up as though they've changed. They see the light and they're ready to change. And they're on the same level as you. They're tired of living their life the way they've been living it. All this and the other, don't leave, you know, we can fix this. They don't want you to make the right decisions here. They want you stuck in the past. Six of Cups in reverse. Someone wants you to live in the past. Spirit is asking you to move on from it, definitely. This is somebody that doesn't have anything to offer you, to be real with you, because they have their own issues that they're dealing with. This would be... I'm telling you, this would be a connection. Yeah, look, I'm telling you guys. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Emotional loss. Repressed emotions. This is somebody who's not going to pour into you. Their cup is empty. This cup is upside down. And what little liquid is inside the cup won't even pour out into the ground. It's pouring in. So that tells me, Aries, that this person is very emotionally, like they don't express themselves. They really won't. And whatever emotions they have, they hold in. They're going to hold everything in. This is the type of person that wants you to pour emotions into them. They don't give them back. They don't. They only cry for themselves. They don't cry for no one else. This is somebody who's dealing with a lot of emotional issues. Yeah. Yeah. We got the Nine of Cups here. Spirit is like, you really need to focus on your own emotional stability. And and start loving on yourself as well. But with the Strength here, the Nine of Cups, you are very, very strong energy. You're very strong emotionally. And I think you know how to navigate your way around your emotions and know when someone's manipulating you. But still, I really feel like this is just somebody whose wish fulfillment would be to have a strong influence on you, fighting over them. There'll be a lot of competition involved. We got the Five of Wands. Like, there's a lot of conflict here. And yeah, someone here just... They want you to be stuck until they're ready until they're ready to make changes and move on. That's what I'm getting here, Aries. Yeah, Spirit says the truth hurts, but you can still have your dreams come true. We got the Ace of Swords here with the Ten of Cups. Let me clarify that. King of Cups. Okay, that's he's Scorpio. One second. Six of Wands. Victory is at hand. This is what this is. Spirit is letting you know, Aries, that your wishes are going to come true, and that's an absolute truth. There's going to be wish fulfillment for you. You're going to have total emotional support and fulfillment. Everything in your life that you've always wanted, you're going to have, but you have to remain emotionally stable. But also, I feel like a lot of people are going to look up to you as like a wise leader or something like that. You may very well be in the public eye. People are going to be looking for you. People are going to be looking to work with you. So I really feel like this is a lot of victory here, Aries. I really do. What's the takeaway advice? Takeaway advice, Spirit is like, let this go. Ten of Swords. See how he's like shooting up deuces? Spirit's like, let this go. Don't lose yourself in this. The Hermit in reverse, which means loneliness, isolation. This is someone who refuses to go within. They refuse to go within, and they hurt those around them because of that. There's a lot of painful endings and betrayal around that. But I'm also feeling like Spirit is letting you know that this is something that's not going to end the way that you want it to. It's just not. You're going to be feeling left out, lonely, lost, confused. And with the deuces, I really feel like Spirit is like, let this go before this misleads you. Okay? All right, Aries. I'm going to get you goodness gracious, that was kind of intense. Let me get you an angel card here and I'm going to end the reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. You know, oh, sorry, my hair kind of. Please hit a thumbs up for your girl, okay? All right, Aries. So your angel message here. You may need to start watching your diet. We got vegetarian, vegan here. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So this reading mainly has been about you working on yourself, your vibration. You're going down a more spiritual path, a powerful journey of new beginnings after a painful ending, right? You're elevating in vibration because you're learning lessons here. So that means a lot of foods that you used to be able to chow down on and not really have an issue with, you can't really eat anymore without it making you kind of ill or sick or taking away your energy. Spirit wants you to be a little bit more aware about what you're eating. Maybe introduce more veggies in your diet. You could be like me, a pure carnivore, and just love meat. Okay, but Spirit is inviting you to maybe perhaps start stir fry, steamed veggies, things like that. Just be a little creative with it. And there's some great recipes online. Okay, Aries, so I'm going to end the reading there. Okay, I really hope that resonates for you. I'm going to get out of here. Have a wonderful day. Bye.